And Akinori Iwamura starts things off for the Rays.
Well, Buck will tell you that most ball players will always say, hey, let's go out and hit for a half hour, but usually don't get that close.
So what effect for Beckett now, Ron?
Well, I think it was a chance for him to clear his head. He knows what his job is to do right here, to get 3 outs, get them back in there to swing the bat. A chance for him, honestly, if he gets 3 outs here in a game that he's given up 5 runs, to feel good about himself.
Anytime you have an opportunity to right yourself after a rough start, every starter wants that chance.
1 ball, 1 strike. And Iwamura late, 1-2 the count. Boston's bullpen is busy as the Rays hit in the 5th. And Beckett with the lead could get the win if he can pitch 5 and the bullpen can shut things down for the Red Sox the rest of the way. And he just did stay alive.
I'll tell you right now, this is the first time in postseason history for Josh Beckett that he has a 1-run lead in the 5th inning and the bullpen's up.
It was up in the 3rd for him. And it's up again in the 5th. His next pitch will be his 77th in the game. And it's over the inside corner for a called 3rd strike. Iwamura wasn't sure about that. Beckett gets the leadoff man and a good start. Here's Upton. He hit a towering home run in the 3rd inning that tied the game 3-3. In this postseason, and here's the last one.
3rd inning, and fastball he turns on. Not much of a stride at all, just kind of pivots on the ball with that front foot, and he put a charge in it. 2 home runs in the clincher against the White Sox, and a long home run here tonight against Josh Beckett.
You talked about the tremendous torque he can generate despite that shoulder issue. No doubt about that blast.
Just almost swivels around his core, doesn't he?
High and tight, 3-0.
Well, here's the 3-0 count. Terry Francona saw Pena swing away last night. Joe Madden has allowed his hitters to swing 3-0, especially against a great pitcher, and especially the way the ball's been flying out.
He took that time, 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he was taken all the way there. You've got a left-handed hitter on deck in Carlos Pena. Upton had been allowed to swing 3-0 twice this season.
And a 1-out walk has Upton aboard. He can fly. And 1-4-2 tonight against Beckett. Huge hole left side as Pena takes a called strike.
Now, this is the type of inning Terry Francona referred to when he said the game speeds up, where you've got to make quick decisions. You make informed decisions given the matchups that you're familiar with, and given the reputation and the way Beckett and Varitek have worked so well together throughout their career.
And he was very clear that there's a big difference between an instinctive decision and a gut decision. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, there's so much information available, Ron, that you know the matchups, you know the scouting reports, you know your guys, but it still gets down to an informed gut decision.
Javier Lopez and Manny Del Carmen. They're loose.
He's not.
Going to another stick of gum. 1 ball, 1 strike. Didn't mean to swing. That's twice that's happened to Pena tonight. And it costs him a 2nd strike in this 5th inning of play.
Well, Pena hit that double off of Beckett in the 1st inning and came around to score on a 2-seam fastball that was moving to the outside. In this at bat, they've stayed inside and crowded him with fastballs.
We saw it go through the rotation. Fastball in, no. Curveball, no. Then he went fastball in. That's the cutter again. Beckett not at where he wants. Maybe he wants to change up away to try to get a ground ball.
Too much time. A hitter has to wait on a pitcher to a point where he tenses up. There's a certain routine for hitters as well. Waggle the bat, get set, and if you have to wait too long, you get too much tension in your hands.
A lot of tension in this park for the Rays fans. And again, Beckett and Varitek can't get together. Pena steps out.
Well, that's the cat and mouse game that will happen in these postseason games between pitcher, catcher, hitter.
Missed outside, even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with the changeup.
Well, that really, in this kind of situation where the defense is playing to pull, that's really his ground ball pitch against Carlos Pena. Change up away. If he tries to roll that over, he's got 3 people in that block. Well, Lowry, Pedroia, and Kotze between first and second.
Again, you see Pena taking a glance as the runner goes. Pitch inside, the throw to second, late pop-up slide, and a beauty by Upton. And then the sprint to the third base bag, just in case BJ thought about moving up an extra 90 feet.
First steal in the series for the Rays. Upton had 44, gets a great jump. Now watch the middle infielders here. Euclid takes the throw, but look at Lowry. He's over there, and now he heads to third because with the shift on, there's nobody covering third. If that ball pops out of the glove, gets away from Euclid, then Upton has the opportunity to turn and just get into foot race with Lowry, but Lowry was prepared for it.
An important steal, too, by Upton, because with that steal and the threat of steal at third base, it moves Euclid back closer to the bag and opens up more room for Carlos Pena.
Now he can think up the middle if he wants, not down the left field line with a 3-2 count. Breaking ball, shot into right field, base hit. Upton around third. They're going to wave him. Throw is on target, but late. They're staying with Beckett now against Longoria. All Evans done tonight is hit a 2-run homer, a double, driving into and scoring 2. And he's buzzed inside.
Well, the first at bat, you can see that changeup in the middle of the plate. Has enough power off his front foot to hit that home run. And then fastball trying to come in for Josh Beckett. Does not get it in. He turns on it. Just see the kind of skills that he has when he centers that ball in the locations he hits it.
What does it say, Buck, about this kid that the Rays are putting so much of their success right on his shoulders as far as when he produces, how frequently they win?
He turns 23 years old on the 7th of October. He's hitting cleanup in the postseason. When he drives in a run, they are 38-12. When he doesn't, they're 36-37. Cool customer.
Championship type ball club or a 500 team.
And whatever Joe Madden said privately to Longoria certainly worked. Not a big meeting, but a pep talk after game 1. And he has certainly responded here tonight. Tie game 6-6.
All he told him in a very brief meeting was, get your zone back. Hit strikes. And he's hit them hard tonight.
He's ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Driven into the left field corner. Pena around second. On his way to third. Ball takes a funny bounce. They're going to wave it. Relay throw to the plate is off target. All the way around to third. Longoria. Infield is in for the Red Sox as Lopez takes the bump in place of Josh Beckett. First pitch, base hit. Longoria scores. It's 8-6.
You can knock them against the ropes, but you can't knock them out.
Well, first pitch, fastball here by Lopez. Going inside, that is not his strength. His strength usually is away from left-handers, away with the slider, tries to come down and in. Nice hitting by Crawford.
Well, that's good visual for Carl Crawford. Now he is 4 for 8 against the sidearm and Javi Lopez.
So Willie Ibar will now come on and bat for Floyd as the Rays add to their lead. It's an 8-6 game. And going back to what we said in our open for this Rays club, J.P. Howe said we are at our best when things look the worst, and it was looking very, very shaky early tonight for them. So Manny Del Carmen is on for the Red Sox. 73 regular season appearances.
Boy, he moved up that pecking order. He's a local kid outside of Boston, loves playing for his hometown team. Good fastball, loves it when he first comes in. Good 12-6 curveball, slider and change. 4-pitch pitcher out of the bullpen.
Willie Ibar greets him first and looks at a ball low.
Willie Ibar did a heck of a job for this ball club when Evan Longoria missed 30 games with a wrist injury. He hit nearly 300, played flawless defensively, but got some big hits for them.
And that's a little high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Ibar, another terrific acquisition by this Tampa Bay Rays front office. Ibar acquired from the Braves for with Chase Fontaine for left-hand pitcher Jeff Ridgway in January of this year. Tried to check his swing but took a strike.
Kind of another ho-hum deal that proved to be very effective. You've got a switch hit infielder that has speed, good hands, great defender. He proved to be invaluable in replacing the injured Evan Longoria. Much along the lines of Gabe Gross and Eric Hinsky, role players that have had a big role.
And how about a guy who really has had a remarkable comeback season for this Tampa Bay franchise. Ibar did not play in 2007 because of a hurt right wrist and personal problems that took him away from the game. Comes back this year, 95 games, and hit .253. And a strike evens the count at 2-2.
Well, Beckett, that's his shortest postseason start, and also most runs he's allowed.
He's had a rough postseason. 9 1/3 total innings in the postseason. 18 hits, 12 runs, and 5 home runs.
Not the dominant Josh Beckett we've been used to seeing all these many Octobers. 2-2 pitch hit in the air to right. Ellsbury over to his right for the second out. Crawford back at first. 2-man down for Deanna Navarro. So what'd you say earlier, fellas? Who's got last ups?
That's right. Well, it would be Tampa Bay.
A 26-minute top half of this fifth. It's 51 minutes total and counting here tonight. Here's Navarro. He's singled. He's flied to center.
Crawford was picked off back in the third inning after driving in a run. He just took his eye off Josh Beckett and was caught sleeping.
And they'll run anytime, won't they?
Yeah, they sure will. 6 of 7 in the division series came with 2 outs. That's part of their game. And we've seen every aspect of their game tonight that Joe Madden wants to feature.
In the air to left. Bay struggled for a moment, battles the lights, makes the catch. Wow, what a 5th inning. 3 more runs come across. These for the Rays. Pena an RBI hit. Longoria another double. Carl Crawford a single. And the Rays are up 8-6 heading to the 6th.